Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz is, and he joins me right now with a reaction to this. Congressman, good to see you.
Good to see you. I guess on behalf of all white men, I just got done with my round of golf and my bout of poor dancing, so thanks for having me on.
Don't say that.
I think that we all recognize what Don Lemon's business model is. He goes on television, and every night, either directly or indirectly, he calls the president and his supporters racists. And there are about 1 million people who tune in. There are advertisers willing to reach those 1 million people, and that's the nature of his model. I don't think it's helpful, and I would far prefer to see a unified America where none of us participate in identity politics, but we realize that the big stuff that we got to get done, jobs, infrastructure, energy security, it's going to require everybody working together, and I don't think we need this type of identity politics.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right, and it's sad to see. I asked the president about this recently, and he said to me, look, the way sort of beyond this, right, if you would, beyond identity politics is through economic growth. If we can lift all tides, as they say, if everybody can actually improve a little, maybe you have a little less finger pointing. What do you think of that?
It's so right. With the success that we've had in the Trump economy, we can reduce some of the anxieties that lead to identity politics. Jobs have no color. They're no black or white or brown jobs. They're just jobs that help people live better lives and to be able to fulfill their true destiny as Americans, to be prosperous and successful. Donald Trump wants everybody in this country to do well, and I think that one of the problems is that when he works with someone who maybe doesn't look like him or has a different background, that person gets demonized in their own communities. Yeah, that's a classic example. I think there are a lot of people that share common experiences, even if we don't necessarily share a common background. And I think if we build on that, we'll see less of this political violence that's been so horrible and the type of domestic unrest that leads us to our poor moments in politics rather than the moments that lift people up.
I'm all for that. You may have seen me earlier in the show, Congressman. I got a little angry. I got a little angry because one of the guests was trying to spin this narrative, really, that Republicans are racist. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. And why is it that one party gets to be the inclusive party? Why are they saying that we somehow, you know, this country is so exclusive that they would, I'm out of time. I don't have so much time to talk about this, but I'm so disheartened by it, Congressman. I really am, and I agree with you. Just final thoughts on how we change this, because it's not a good place that we're in right now.
No, and I think that the more we're able to spend time together, maybe outside of politics, just, you know, in our businesses, in our churches, in our social lives, I think that we'll be able to maybe take our guard down a little bit, and then some of the political differences that we have might not seem so troubling, and they might not seem so insurmountable. And I think that you know, having the opportunity to share those common experiences and ideas will certainly help us on a path forward.
I like that. I do. Congressman Gaetz, it's good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We got more.